OD in black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. And the poachers...
Since the dragon we freed flew off,
I'd much rather we have it. It'll be hard hiding.
we aren't help.
You're right. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Bombarded. Incendio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've...
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book, if you humour me.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few... Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. If you're inclined to test your knowledge, and I won't be giving you any more easy questions either.
I'm sorry. I don't...
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should have...
handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformation spell. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Can we meet for 3 broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon.
You wanted to discuss my
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignment.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork, it'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWL. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until...
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the trip to meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
You're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Defender might seem like harmless fun, but not when you've just had your hair up.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Hello, pardon me. I don't mind.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop, and Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck. Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Disney to Mooncar fur. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask Mistress Mason.
All right. I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets...
Revelio.
I could name 10 professors who'd do a better job than that.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Aloha Mora. Keys when you know Anna. I'm only a hair.
Hello, madam.
Why, yes.
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
But I think you will find my... But, and do please forgive me for asking.
I am quite capable of owning a shop, I can assure you. I should think you'd be happy to have a buyer.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell...
An exceedingly fair...
Huh? You... No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back. At a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to
Yes.
Quick one, you are. Do we have a deal?
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
As you've no doubt considered, running... The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. Her assistance will make...
It does sound intriguing.
Very well. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible.
Revelio.
Madam Mason.
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to...
I have to...
I am indeed. Wonderful.
Please do. They're in a chest at the back of... As you get organ, I wish you the very...
Aloha Mora.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Revelio.
Mine now, demiguise.
If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Revelio.
Lumos. Does it get any more?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Well, I've done it.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you...
I'm glad you're here to help.
Goodness, what a kind thing. There is much to do. The last tenant left in...
Well then.
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running. Oh, Penny can already see the potential. This is the most successful shop in Hogsmeade. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh yes, she mentioned it to me.
Penny wonders...
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now. Revelio.
That's odd. Why would someone store one hat? That's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with. You seem to have your wits about you. What fun this will be. For
Lumos.
me, at least.
Lumos.
Revelio.
That's new. Onwards, I suppose. Who's there?
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Lumos. Buzz. Lovely.
Revelio.
Seems as if I should hang something there. These lanterns must belong somewhere.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Perhaps the lanterns are meant to be hung on the hats.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Oh, you've come so far, so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. All I'm saying, you sang everything. Unfortunately for you, both sides hear it to my story. And you'll have to complete both to get to the end. Ah, you've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos.
Oh, deja vu. What?
Lumos.
Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos. What was that? Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio. Reparo. Incendio.
Lumos.
Oh, how nice of him to bombard us.
Lumos. 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 Lumos.
Arresto the Reparo.
Lumos.
Home sweet home.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Revelio. Arresto Momentum. Revelio. Arresto Momentum. Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
My head is spinning!
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now! I simply adore this blooming place. Don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things, won't survive for long.
Incendio.
I wonder if I need to place lanterns to open these doors.
Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to H3. Nighty-night!
chess pieces on the board indicate where I can't go. Perhaps I can find a way to reveal the path.
Revelio.
That wasn't too difficult.
Revelio.
Oh, goodness. I do hope you're having as much fun as me.
Incendio.
I think I'll keep you around a little longer.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Arresto Molestum. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark.
Lumos.
Does it worry you that I'd often succeed without you?
Lumos.
Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable for what's
Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Arresto Frigio.
Only 2 lanterns, 3 spots. Perhaps I should move them around to open the door and build the platform.
Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Playmate. Well done, me.
Accio. Incendio. Arresto Confringo. Sendo. Accio. Incendio. Rependo. Bombarda. Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Ready.
Time to raise the stakes, so to say. Where shall I begin? Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit.
Revelio. Revelio.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin!
Axis Captain, but capital Captain. You come!
Someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail, specifically?
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least 1 day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Why would you...
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of...
Very well.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying bang. Wait, did you say...
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, Would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of 1?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Ah, well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
You should have told me the truth and punished yourself as necessary. I need to go and find Officer Singer.
Penny is so sorry. Penny wanted to tell you everything. Truly. Surely Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Officer Singer.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
Well, yes, she said she did, but I think you might have missed the bit about the dungeon.
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
Hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her!
What on earth are they teaching you at that school business?
Ah, I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitorous elf! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
I look forward to working with you.
All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose Vestas and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny will be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Lumos. everything's all right now. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wonderful.
Wonder who lives here.
See if there's something you need. That's been a pleasure.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
What is it? What's wrong?
Goblins, that's what. Ranrock's lot. Nasty creatures. Ambushed me, they did. Nothing's safe anymore. I need a little something. Something to protect me if I run into them again. Maxima potion, that would do it.
You're right, the world's not safe at the moment. It's best to take precautions. Here, use it wisely.
Oh, I will. Ranrock's lot won't take me. and I've you to thank. Please, accept this gift.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
Hello. It's not often I see Hogwarts students here during the school year. I'm Priya Treadwell at your service, and I sell a variety of travelling necessities.
Are you related to Nora?
Why, yes. She's my wife. Brilliant historian. Did you know that she's pursuing Merlin's life's work?
I actually met her and she introduced me to her work. I'm involved in it now as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. Then you must be rather brilliant as well. At any rate, I hope that you'll think of me whenever you find yourself in need of travelling supplies. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
What do you have for sale?
Let's have a look, shall we? So nice of you to stop by.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the team was set free.
Yeah, the spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio.
This room is taller than
Guardian Leviosa. Guardian Leviosa. Leviosa!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Arrest them.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Incendio! Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. Like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Incendio. Revelio.
Silent as a grave. Now this is the sort of grave room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of...
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Bombarder! Revelio.
Did you hear that?
Accio. We're in two. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Incendio. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Incendio.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
I'd be interested to know what else.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I surmise if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked on the other side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Bombardo! If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Descendo! Accio!
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in...
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse...
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard. This should be a cinch. I try. This looks different than what we faced before. That worked. Keep going. Revelio. You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. Make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Incendio! Bombarda! Accio! Incendio! Bombarda! Revelio! I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Confringo! For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? Accio! Revelio! The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says.
Agreed. This is meant... I'm taking it. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that... ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this...
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Well, what happened back there?
I'll explain. Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
Revelio. We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never... Ominous. Just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him.
To find a safe way across. Incendio. Lumos. Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Rickety Bone Bridge complete.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we... It's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Not quite.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak?
You may be right. Reparo. Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic... Why, Sebastian?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate it. I'll send you an hour when I have news.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a
The dragon that attacked...
That attack always did... Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin.
That's a good idea.
I'll start looking into it. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Revelio.
I hate to see a creature get put down. But trolls have no business.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
You can stop a thief in their tracks.
My father used to enchant his handmade kites to soar over...
Revelio!
It was magical, until one took down Mother's favourite lamp.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself...
Promising news about the location of the Hebridean dragon, where to return her, you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Spare a nut, a pickle.
On another adventure, are we?
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get...
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time, it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from it.
Were you born an animagus?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Now the nickname makes sense.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow... I choose to act as you. My mother... Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Seems to have an ever-extending charm placed upon it.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor.
What kind of research?
It varies from week to week.
What did you find out about the dragon?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping...
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as...
If you're right about finding her...
Her nest will like...
Well then.
Wonderful. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safe. Good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hold I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
There she is again.
She's
Repairing.
Fantastic. I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step. Leviosa!
Starved to pick off a grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that? Well, there's no turning back
Wait here! I'll run ahead. I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the
She's making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below! If we can get to that entrance, we can get to the next. Look! Underneath her! I think we're close. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't...
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at home.
Understandable. We did sabotage.
True. So why haven't they come after us?
Unless what?
Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. How could I have been so blind?
Imagine how muggles get by without magic. Almost makes me feel a bit guilty.
I simply pretended that someone...
What are you up to now?
Hello. Nice to see you.
You as well.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Thank you for your patronage. Glad you were able to stop by.
Smedleys will always look upon you as a trusted...
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. I've become quite...
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of. The Pinked Smedleys will always look upon you as a trusted ally and friend. You didn't see that. What a remarkable shot! That's the way to do it. That wasn't what I wanted to see. That's the way to do it. That wasn't what I wanted to see. Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed... She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that...
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right.
I should have known. And now another...
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she... One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget.
Where exactly are they?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever. From what she recalls...
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near this.
Gran wants me to... We had the element.
We need allies.
Merlin's beard! You're a genius!
Sounds as if we...
We'll need to be careful. Still, I think... I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Aloha Mora. What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I actually...
Oh!
I'll keep an eye...
I commend you.
Revelio.
New entrance.
Been having strange dreams of late.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Revelio.
Leave me be!
Aloha Mora. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Pay particular attention to the street.
Accio.
Let us keep our heads about this. Oh, I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean... That life is behind me. I promise. It was an accident.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how we...
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Professor, do you have...
I do.
I wondered...
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than... As for the students, well, they seem to get more kick. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity.
You have.
Keep up with your wand work.
What are you up to now?
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Samantha.
No, it's not. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning, and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking He simply never listened.
I'm sorry, how exactly...
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry.
I'm glad you understand.
Well, it is...
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my... And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof!
If I'm honest, I'd say...
Normally I'd agree with you, but he's my brother. I know what he did, and no one does. Now I worry that...
Can't the curse be...
Possibly. You battled... Returning a crest...
Why was Marmaduke...
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his young... Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented...
Sibling rivalry?
But I would never intentionally curse when their mother died. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
I can take...
Oh, that... You'll simply go and... According to my reason, you'll find it just... Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there.